Shiny Spillane.
And give it another look.
And welcome back to Segue. This is the Halo special, considering that Halo 4 came out almost a month ago. We decided we really needed to get back into doing, well, Segue, so...
The fans are demanding it, so...
Yes, we're in high demand. Yeah, so as you can guess, we're pretty much only going to be talking about Halo on this one. Yes, there are going to be a lot of spoilers. We kind of talked about this earlier on. We decided, look, enough time has passed. If you haven't already played it, it's your own fault.
Yeah, it's Halo. You should have played it by now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Basically, me anyway, positive reviews all round. Another 10 out of 10 game. This time, well, funny enough, not from Bungie this time, from 343 Industries. I'm actually delighted they gave it over to 343 Industries.
In fairness, well, Bungie didn't say that. They said, look, as far as the Master Chief storyline is, we're done with it.
Yeah.
But basically, they said more or less, look, if the fans want another game, we'll hand it over to the fans. And to be honest, 343 are considered the biggest fans of Halo, so...
Yeah, is it Frank O'Connor? He pretty much started all the Halo Legends and the Halo Evolution storylines.
Yeah.
He's basically the mind behind the books and stuff, like. Just so happens that all these people, like, fucking, they're the biggest fans, and I think a lot of them had a hand in, like, 7 Column. 7 Column was like the biggest, basically, fan base for Halo. And yeah, they've got everything together. Halo Waypoint was their first big thing.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, Halo Waypoint, I think, is one of the best. And like, there's so many iterations of it now. I mean, Call of Duty Elite, which I know you have to pay for, but
the Assassin's Creed Network and
all those, Waypoint is kind of set the standard for those. Story-wise, I think
I enjoyed it.
I know some people were complaining about the ending, but I think it was the only way they could have gone.
Yeah.
Like, from a writer standpoint, if Cortana had survived after that, or if they made the kind of last minute fixer-upper.
Well, from a filmmaker's point of view, I thought that the way that she was kind of somewhat losing the plot the whole way through the game, though that you could tell she was rampancy. That's the word I was looking for. That she was breaking down. That for her to survive at the end wouldn't have made any sense.
Well, what I wouldn't have been surprised if they did was, you know, when they were on about the composer, basically, which turns like living tissue into AI and then possibly back into living tissue.
Or if you're using like the dialect, then it turns people into ash, basically.
No, they turn them into digital code. It's just right. You know the Watchers, the Flying Yawks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know when you destroy one of the
the digital code. Yeah. But if that digital code isn't reanimated, I suppose, then it's ash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what.
But that's what I say when the scientists are killed by the composer. Don't the Master Chief survives.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't reanimated, so.
Yes, but their data was brought into the composer.
Oh, okay.
So that just happened to be that whatever living tissue was there. That's just what left of that. But all the data remained in the composer until Master Chief pretty much blew it up.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for the second and third one now. Or well, I suppose they call it 5th and 6th really. But I'm hoping they'll keep going with the Halo Wars as well.
You were saying that to me, alright, the other day that there's a new Halo Wars coming out.
Well, yeah, because first of all, there was one achievement in the game. It was like 100% in the game, and description then was like ready for the sequel. Okay, that's only a small little thing. That of course that could be wrong.
That might mean anything.
Yeah, but if like in every other Halo game, if you watch it after the credits, you see, you hear the AI Serena tell the captain that, you know, wake up, something's after happening.
Yeah.
You know, of course you never find out what's after happening, but
the thing is, I think the third game Now, I got late into the series, so it didn't really affect me. But the third game was prime example of why you should watch after the credits on Halo. So a lot of people were going around, oh, Master Chief is dead.
Yeah, I'm surprised how many people did that, because any fans of Halo know what to watch.
But if you watch, like say, obviously if you watch the end of the credits, you see, oh no, he's trapped him forward onto long, but he's still alive.
Yeah, but any proper Halo fan knows to watch.
Yeah, but I've come across Halo fans that have gone, oh yeah, sure, Master Chief died in the third one.
They're not proper Halo fans. They're not. Simple as.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, they won't. Shit. If they ever decide to kill off Master Chief, it'll be in the very last game.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll make another Halo if they ever kill off the Master Chief.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be smart. It wouldn't be a smart play, because let's say that was some people's problem with Reach, is the fact that, oh, is Master Chief going to be in it? And Bungie said yes. And he was, they didn't lie.
Yeah. Technically he wasn't, you just have to look for him.
Yeah, but there was a bit of, people just thought that was a cop-out. People were annoyed that you didn't play Master Chief. Same with ODST. ODST, you were playing as an ODST, which was something different than every of the other games. It was a lot, I wouldn't say it was harder.
It was less linear than the previous games.
Well, it was less linear for one thing, yeah. But just some of the game mechanics, like the fact of no shield, instead you had a kind of stamina bar and things like that. Actually, I was watching this thing on IGN this morning. They were on about Spartan Ops. Apparently there's two lads that are doing the reviews on each episode of it, and they're giving out. They're saying it's terrible.
But I've only played the first episode, right? Why actually enjoyed playing that first one?
No, the thing about it is, I looked through all the videos and they had got more dislikes than likes. Basically, no one agrees with them. Well, the majority don't agree with them.
Yeah.
They were saying that the
thousands of people can't be wrong, like.
That the storyline concept of it, let's say the cutscene concept, doesn't match with the actual gaming bit of it.
Yeah.
No, like, so.
I tend to disagree with that.
Yeah, like the thing about it, they say it doesn't match up. Well, it's not that it doesn't match up. It's just that it does. Just all of a sudden, there's a leap from story to gameplay.
Yeah.
But we knew it wasn't going to be a proper campaign.
No, we knew. Well, we knew from day one that it was going to. You get your cutscene to start, and then it's gameplay.
And they were giving out as well that it's the same maps rehashed and things like that. But like, of course, they're not going to build any proper new maps.
They're not.
For it.
Like I said,
it's an episodic thing. It comes out once a week. I mean, it's a bit much to expect.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But the thing is, like, say, they put so much, say, design-wise, art design-wise, into designing the maps for the main campaign. Like I say,
it would take too long.
Well, a lot of people don't realise as well. These games, like films, are on a budget, and
yeah, it's a bit much to ask.
So it's a bit much to ask them to put this much effort, which was fantastic, into a campaign map, and ask them to turn around and do the same for the
same for the multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What do you think about multiplayer wise now? The whole like.
I haven't played a whole lot of it yet because I've been in the constant concentrating on Assassin's Creed at the moment.
Yeah.
But what I have played of it, I enjoyed. I found, as people will probably disagree with me, but I thought the better inclusion of vehicles makes it that more entertaining for a start.
Well, there was always an inclusion of vehicles.
But how would I put it?
All you have to do is play the certain game modes. I mean, you're not going to get, like, you might get a ghost in normal Slayer.
Yeah.
But if you play a big team battle, then you get the vehicles.
Yeah.
But like, people were complaining as well that let's say they brought in the loadouts and stuff, and one or two lads said. Well, one or two of the lads said it was kind of like, oh yeah, it's very it feels very COD.
It's got a COD feel to it.
I understand what they're saying, but at the same time, what the excuses I give for it are, first, that they had so many weapons, it actually, it was annoying. Basically, well, people were finding it annoying going for having to run for power weapons and things like that.
Well, basically, in the last, well, basically in every Halo game that predates this one, you had UNSC and Covenant weapons. That was it. Not even just another race with new weapons.
Yeah.
So to kind of have,
Have loadouts
from a design point of view, that if you're there, it goes right. Shit. Will we put Covenant weapons on this game type, or or you just UNSC weapons? Whereas if you have a loadout, not only that, it gives you a goal. That right, you rack up your rank or whatever. So you'll unlock this. I really want that weapon. And that's going to be my primary or whatever. Like.
Also because like in the old Halo games, like I still love every single one of them. But one slightly annoying thing when you went online was the big rush for the power weapons normally in the centre of the map.
Yeah.
That can kind of ruin a match because if you don't get that, the other team has got a fucking huge advantage at the start.
Yeah.
So the fact that you can get ordnance drops which give you the power weapons. And you don't even have to get kill streaks. It's just do something that'll earn you those a little bar that'll keep going around, and then you'll get something, or you might get a damage boost or whatever you want. It's just a lot more fluid that way. And the thing I've always said, and myself and like I said, one of my American pals, Justin, we both agreed that Halo has a lot more what the fuck moments than other games like Battlefield and COD. I know, like some of the Battlefield videos you see, they're amazing. Like your man jumping out of a fucking jet.
Yeah, or fucking
RPG,
or like was it like the first Black Ops? Was it? I remember there was a load of videos of tomahawk kills
from across the map.
Guys firing them over the map. And
they're impressive and everything.
I'll give them that.
The thing about it is, tedious. Yeah, whereas Halo, like Jesus Christ, only last week we had that thing where we randomly spawned into a match, and next minute there was two warthogs humping each other. It was it's what the fuck in funny ways, and they're constantly happening. Yeah. It's not a once in a blue moon thing. There's just little things like that are constantly happening.
Yeah, so like say you were saying, like say if Joe's happened to me before, and it's been pure pot luck. A fucking Banshee or something be coming at you, and your man might just fly low enough, and you lob a plasma grenade, and it might stick and bounce back down, and you're going,
exactly, yeah. It's stupid shit happens constantly.
I played multiplayer in Reach, and I even uploaded one of the videos to Fails of the Week, the Rooster Teeth one, and it was of basically I threw a plasma grenade to take out a guy around the corner. He moved back far enough away, but it had those vents that launch you up. One of my teammates launched up out of the vent just as it was going off.
Yeah. Or sure, I had the one where I think it was another plasma grenade. I threw two of them back in it was in Halo Reach. Threw one of them, and your man had, I think it was like a concussion rifle or something, shot it. So the grenade went up, but what I didn't realise is the door I was coming out, there was a fella right above me as well. My grenade basically got shot away, went up, stuck to him. He dropped down and killed the two boys.
Yeah.
So like, it's weird shit that
like that other game type, like was it where you've got the little squared off area and you wait
King
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was the stalker, or whatever, for lack of a better word that you call them, the first person to hunt, to attack everyone. And
hold on, that's not King of the Hill.
No, not King of the I can't remember the fucking game. You're in a little square, and you have to wait there till it's time to go out and fight. And that person stopped, you can't breach that square, like they have to wait. So like say, but there's one map where there's a hole just above it.
Alright.
And if you wait, like I said, they'll all be crowded in there, and it worked out for me. You were the only one to get away. Because all I did was, as soon as I waited for the counter, just dropped in and killed everyone straight away.
Yeah.
It's just like little touches like that.
But it's a lot more user friendly game, I think. Anyone can have fun. You don't have to win to actually have fun.
But we've said it before. It's one of those games. Like say you play COD and you're getting killed and you're going, for fuck's sake again.
Yeah.
Halo, you get killed. You don't give a shit.
No, like fair enough. No, even last night actually, I had one of my rare bad nights in Halo, and I was getting annoyed, but I was still playing. I was still having fun. There was still stupid shit happening. It's just.
Well, I mean, when it comes to Halo multiplayer, I'm probably one of the worst at it. Joe, I'm not great. I get the odd kill, or I get a handy few kills and that, but I do terrible at them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still, no matter how much I'm getting my ass handed to me, I still enjoy playing it. Like
Halo is one of the one of the only games I'll actually say that I will hands on beat anyone.
Oh, I'll give you that. Like you are.
Well, fair enough. Like as everyone, I have my bad days, whatever. But you're not going to beat me in
What
Halo.
should I say was the prime example? The lads were over here one night. It was 4-on-1, and you just made shit of us.
No. The 7-on-1 night.
Oh, the 7-on-1, yeah.
The 7-on-1 night.
And I was the only one.
No.
Higgs.
Higgs got 1 kill. And I got 2 kills.
2 kills, but I had to use a fucking rocket launcher to do it.
But the funny thing was, it still ended up 50 to me
because
and -1 to you.
Because Barry was team killing the whole time.
No, he team killed twice. And somebody else just blew you all up by accident trying to go for me. But yeah, like, for one game, I've got all of you beat on that.
Yeah.
And you're not going to beat me on that.
Well, it's like say it's even got to stage like, and
yeah,
myself and the lads, like say myself and Eddie and that, we be there kind of playing against you. Might lose the match, but we nearly do a fucking NFL celebration anytime we get a kill against you.
Yeah, fucking. I don't. Halo set the bar with multiplayer.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the first one of the first games to introduce the whole thing. You could only carry 2 weapons at once. The grenade had its own button.
Yeah, which was a massive thing.
It just seems logical to put something like that in.
Yeah.
Do you know? So yeah, is there kind of anything you're hoping for of the next Halos or?
Kinda. No, I know. Well, it's a vortex rule. Bad guy falls in a vortex. He's not necessarily dead.
Didact's not dead.
No, the Didact. I'm hoping the Didact.
Actually, there is one thing I want to bring up. I called.
Yeah, no, in fairness,
character.
You made a couple of calls about Halo about a week before it came out.
I was pretty much
right. And
right.
you were pretty much spot on with all of them.
Yeah. Didact was right. Librarian. Halsey I was right.
Halsey, yeah, you said Halsey would be in it at some point.
What else did I fucking say? I said the Arbiter probably wouldn't be in it.
Yeah. But you never know, he might still make an appearance, so still 2 games to go.
It's likely he'll make an appearance.
I'd like to see him back.
But I didn't think he'd be in this one. I was right.
Yeah. Because this was essentially, I know, even though we've heard of the Forerunners and that before, this was essentially kind of a Forerunner origin story. It was to start off the origin, or it was the, how would I say, the origin story, or the Reclaimer origin story, if you know what I mean. It's
the start of the Reclaimer trilogy.
Yeah, so it had to build up the storyline, so it couldn't be Brendan. It couldn't be Brendan characters like the Arbiter yet.
Well, yeah. The thing about it is, it had to. I will say one thing. Did you find it difficult not having read the books and things like that?
Follow the storyline.
Not exactly follow the storyline, but pick up other things, like the fact that the Librarian and the Didact were actually together.
No, that actually came across pretty clear to me.
Okay, well that's fair enough. It's just I was worried that 343 would do that. That they did.
That they'd assume that people buying the game have read the books.
Well, not really, but they continued on the storyline from books as well as the games, and that was a possible failure on their part. They shouldn't have done that. They got away with it.
Yeah.
Well, through clever writing and things like that. One more thing, I'm not sure what to think about this. The legendary ending. The very, very, very end.
I put it this way, I watched it online, because obviously, you know me, I don't play games on Legendary, unless I'm playing on co-op.
Yeah.
But I watched it online, and to be honest, if you're playing on Legendary, just for that clip, not worth it.
Oh god, no. No, I'm not saying that, but, like, to be honest, none of them have been exactly completely worth it playing on Legendary. Only to the hardcore gamers have they been worth it.
Yeah.
To me, it was worth it. Because it's just the little things. Like...
But I'm one of the Halo believers that I
hope they
never
don't.
want to see Master Chief's face.
Yeah.
I like that whole mystique about him.
The problem is we don't actually have that mystique with all the books and stuff.
if you haven't read the book, so I still have that mystique.
See,
So
no, we never actually got a proper description of him in the book. Not proper one, right? We know he's white in the books. That's about it.
we've seen clips of him as a kid.
We know what he looks like as a child from the books and
Yeah.
the little clips and things
Yeah.
like that. So to be honest, it's not too much of a mystery anymore.
Yeah.
You kind of get a feel of where he kind of looks. It's like the whole Jesus complex.
Yeah.
Jesus probably didn't look like that, but it's a good chance he looks something similar. Do you know that whole thing?
But right. Speaking of Halo 4, it has to be mentioned. Forward Unto Dawn movie.
Epic.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, no faults with it. I hope that they never actually make a proper film and bring it out in cinemas. I hope they never do that. I think it would ruin it. I think just leave it as the little web series, things like that. Fucking brilliant. I mean, yeah, epic.
Like I said, the one thing I was skeptical about when I heard about it, I was like, Forward Unto Dawn, you know they're going to get Master Chief's right. But it was the Covenant I was worried about.
Mm.
Are they going to, are the elites and the brutes, or not the brutes weren't in it, the jackals and all that,
Yeah.
they were spot on.
Everything was spot on.
It was, and what it made it even better was, you notice how kind of glimpses of them at times.
But even the glimpses were just long enough that you could make a judgment.
Make it out, like, yeah.
You could make a judgment.
But I suppose you'd really have to be a Halo fan to watch it. But at times, you didn't even need to see the Covenant. You knew by the sound of the weapons which one was firing. Like, you know, when you heard the needle going off, you're going, that's probably right. There's no grunts, so it's probably a jackal or something firing that.
No, everything sounded, looked.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it was such a simple storyline. So fucking simple. And they didn't need to make a complicated one. It could have just been a short story in Halo Evolutions or something like that.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
But also the fact that that silhouetted shot of the hunter towards the end.
Well, you see him proper.
Yeah.
Then. But
Well, that big silhouetted shot, he was kind of going. You're just going.
That's a
squeeze, Jesus.
like, it's hard to get a perspective look in game. Like,
yeah.
when you take
when you go up against the hunters in the game, you're there. You're kind of meeting them eye to eye, like. So you're thinking they're not that big, but when you see that shot of Master Chief hopping up on his back,
you realise how
you think, geez, these things are fucking huge.
But even if you just look at was it the Halo 3, the little booklet that came over the concept art and stuff, they actually have a scale of how tall everything is, and like the grunts, if you take into account the kind of pyramid methane tank on their back, they're about the same height as a normal human. And so like it's hard to get perspective like that from a first person.
Yeah, because especially when you're playing as Master Chief, who's way taller than a normal human, so he's towering over the grunts, like.
That actually was interesting to see how tall the fucking Didact was, because in the books, geez, the Forerunners were all over the shop with their height. It was all about their evolutionary kind of thing. But like the Didact, I knew he was going to be huge, and he was huge.
Yeah, I dwarfed Master Chief, like.
Yeah.
But last point before we introduce our band. I like the fact that they brought in Forward Unto Dawn. They brought in characters from Halo Legends.
Oh well,
they had Cat. Not Cat, but
Kelly and Fred. But Kelly and Fred have been in all the books as well.
Oh, okay.
That's actually why they were in the Halo Legends. They were the most.
Oh well, that was my first encounter with them, because I didn't read the book.
Well,
so.
they were prominent. They were the two other most prominent Spartans in them. Like. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
And last note, Halo 4. Thumbs up, play. Brilliant game. 10. Brilliant game.
As with all other Halo games, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 anyway.
Yeah. Except for ODST.
No, I still love it.
I
still give it 10 out of 10.
ODST.
Right, whatever.
But anyway.
Right.
So, band this week is the second band from the film The Job. I'm not going to say where they were because we got the last fella wrong. He was actually from Wexford, not Limerick. It's another band, friend of Barry's again. They're Hitting It Blues Collective with their song The Ants March. So well worth checking them out if you get a chance to see them live.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it, and we shall see you next time on Segue. So I've been Shiny Spillane.
I've been Kevin O'Donoghue.
Bye bye.
Right, cool. I gotta go for a wank.
Constantly trying to get that last bit in after.
I have to do it.
No, I want them up.
Listen, young man, keep your head high. Keep your head held high. No little woman got the right to make you cry. Make you cry.
Rats march the ground, shake, earthquakes, Richter scales, raise my new crashing waves, sets in the ships that blaze trails, catching winds that prevail, inhaled and whispered away, forgotten but to be remembered one day. A memory fade, find it hard to explain. Deja vu overwhelms you, you're feeling the same, but this feeling compelled to remember the smell views, the title on the news. When you memory gone, momentary relapse, you're grasping at vanishing thoughts, time lapse. This gas is spreading rapidly, nomadic fumes inhabit me. Stress is vanishing as my chest is banishing the fumes, panicking subdued. Now I cruise through my cerebral cortex, a tattoo on her neck, a symbol of something beautiful. Nail varnish on her cuticles. In your people doing scruples about damn I'm useless. The memory slips, I eclipse as a rips true, so ruthless. The sulfur blaze, the split is raised, the flame ignited so bright it lights up her face. The cigarette burns and the vapors erased. The smoke disperses as her faded features all replaced. A match is struck, the sulfur blaze, the split is raised, the flame ignited so bright it lights up her face. A cigarette burns and the vapors erased. And as the ants march on, the phantom slips away.